Hi everybody, Anime Night here. I am back with a brand new episode of Figure Showcase Fridays, episode 86. This has been a long time coming, but we're at the 86th edition of Figure Showcase Fridays. Very, very exciting time. Now, I know this next figure, this one probably caused. I vaguely remember in Dragon Ball Z, this character almost destroyed a good, like one of my classmates' love for Dragon Ball Z. And I asked him why, and he's like, "Go watch Toonami at the after school on that day." And I did, and lo and behold, today's figure is Majinbuu, the culprit behind that. Majinbuu is was resurrected from inside an eggshell or a pod by Bobity's son Bobity. It's so confused. That part confuses the hell out of me. He's actually good Boo, which is like how we see him as, and he doesn't want to hurt people. Unfortunately, one day in one episode, when we first see the introduction of Evil Boo, because Hercule got hurt in the I believe it was a robbery or a stick up in the middle, like it was a robbery of some type, and Boo thought that Hercule was killed, and this pushed Majin Buu beyond all comprehension, and expelled the evil Boo, and they get into a huge fight, which unfortunately good Boo gets eaten up by Evil Boo and goes on to fight every Z fighter out there. Um, his powers and abilities, he has the power to transform people into like various different objects, like a chocolate bar or a gumball or something along the line, and actually eat them and absorb their power. He also has super breath and basic Kai attacks, but when he absorbs like the Z fighters, like with what Super Boo did, and then later on Kid Boo, Super Majin Buu, he absorbed Gohan, Gotenks, and I think those are the only two I can remember from memory. But he also has a power of regeneration, which makes him a semi powerful opponent to the Z fighters back in the series. Which is my all-time favorite. I love the Boo saga from beginning to end. It was a little confusing though in the beginning, but when you go back and rewatch it, it makes a lot more sense. And if you follow the Babidi story, I forget how. I know they did Majin Vegeta at one point, but I cannot remember for the life of me how it was done. I remember it being a very sad episode, and I did cry on that one. But I will do be on the lookout for that video for that figure episode soon. Now that I've mentioned that, I will happily do that episode soon. Anyway, back to Majin Buu. Majin Buu, he was probably like a good character. I think he was supposed to be drawn as, I think it was supposed to be like a joke character or some type of thing. But when you really watch and actually understand, it grows on you. And he has grown on me throughout the whole series, because I feel you feel bad for him for all that's happened and everything. He's just misunderstood. That's all it is. But I love the transition from Good Boo to Evil Boo to Kid Boo, and the Boo after that, which we see in the after Kid Boo comes back, is like reincarnated as a human fighter, which is interesting, I might add. He absorbs their powers too, and I find the self-destructing ghost power to be quite impressive. It also introduces the fusion saga and everything in season 8. I think it's season 8. It's the Boo saga, the fusion saga, and so many others. However, there is one thing that kind of pissed me off a little bit. Now, don't get me wrong here. Hear me on this. I love the Super Saiyan 3 transformation of Goku. I loved it. However, I wish it was done a little bit better. A little bit better, and it would need a thing. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I wish we could have seen more of that in a more serious fight. But I digress. I don't write this stuff. But that's just my one tiny complaint. I love it nonetheless. But this figure though, I got it at a store. It's part of the little mini figure series. Kind of like with Saitama. It's from that same that same figure series, but under a different banner and under a different brand and under a different logo. It's the same thing but different. You could probably get these at any toy store or online if you choose. It's your choice. They're at decently priced too. But here's the figure. It's actually pretty cool, and it doesn't take up much room. I wish I had a bigger figure of him, but I digress. Anyway, guys, that will do it for this episode. Thank you all for the lovely support. The stream was a success, so be on the lookout for more of that this Wednesday, same time. More guests will show up. For Figure Showcase, I'm actually excited. Episode 87 will be phenomenal. Get ready. You guys are going to get a lot of nostalgia from this one. Anyway, guys, I will see you all later. I love you all. Thank you all for the gracious support. Bye, guys.